Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Danny. Today we are doing another makeup look with this, what I'm calling Death by Blusher. As I always say, I'm no makeup artist. I just like playing with it. So this isn't perfection. I'm not aiming for perfection here. I'm just having fun. If you want to see how I did this look, then stay tuned. So we're going to use this Barry M Neon Brights palette. The first shade we're using is Heated, which is like a very pale purple with pink undertones in it. And we're just going to put that into the shape that we're going for, just to give us an outline and a base coat, really. So now I'm dipping into Dreamer, which is a dark pink shade. And I'm just going to put that over my lids, bringing it all the way up to underneath my eyebrow, keeping as best as I can to that shape that we just put in. Obviously, if you mess up the shape, just do what I do and use wet wipes to clean it up, really, and make sure no one needs to know that we can't do straight lines around here. And we're going to change palettes. This is one of my favourites. This is the KVD Saint and Sinner. And we're going to go in with the shade Sabbath, which is a black. And I'm just going to put that just on the eyelid and like just wing it a little bit on the corner. The only reason we're doing this is because at the moment it's just for blending purposes to darken the eye socket, which is where the no eyes would be in a skull. And then we're going to go back in with Dreamer and layer it up and blend, 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 blend. There's so much blending that went on with this. Okay, now using the KVD Fetish palette, which is eyeshadows and highlighters, but let's break the rules. We're going to put it on our eyes. We're using the shade Rose Shock, which is a sparkly pink, and we're just going to put that in the inner corner of the eye and that part up right underneath the eyebrow. So now we're going back in with that Dreamer and we're going to create a shape. So we're going to try and follow the bone structure of our face. So we're going from the corner of the inner corner of the eye, bringing it up and bringing it down, following the nose to give us these lines either side. And I just keep putting it on and blending it, only putting it on in the middle and then just pulling the brush with less product on it to the ends. We're going to use an angled brush now, same colour, that Dreamer shade. And we're just going to put in our shape on our nose. That's why we're using the angled brush, so we can get better lines with it. This is the part that really annoyed me because it took forever because I actually have a slightly wonky nose. So then we're going to use a fluffier brush and fill it in and blend it out. Back in with that Fetish palette, we're going to use the blusher shade, which is Bafori, I think that's how you say it. And we're just going to put that on to darken it out. The same with the Sabbath from the Saint and Sinner. Just going to put that on the edges. And then blend it, blend it, blend it. I told you there was so much blending going on. So we're jumping back into that dark pink from that blusher and blending it. This is all about mixing the colours and blending them in. Okay, now we're going to use that Rose Shock highlighter again with an even fluffier brush, and we're just going to put that on the tip of the nose to make it sparkle. Now we're using the Barry M Kohl pencil. Is that how you say that? Yeah. And we're going to draw very faintly shapes on our face of the skull shape that we're going for. I took my time doing this because I wanted it to be perfect, just going in with a makeup wipe before deepening the lines. Okay, back in with Dreamer then and a fluffy brush. We're going to put that directly under that black line and blend it downwards just to give us that sunken in look. and we're blending and bringing it down all the time, dipping in for more product as we need it, and then just getting the excess bits because I went over the line. Back in with that blusher shade and a slightly bigger, fluffier brush, and popping that right up against that black line, which is where we're also going to go in and put the Sabbath black shade. Again, this is just to deepen it. Don't judge me on how I'm holding the brushes either. I tried going in with like an even bigger one to blend it out, but it just wasn't happening. Now we're going to use the KVD Cake Pencil just to put on my lower and top waterlines. And then the Go Big or Go Home mascara, also by KVD, just on the top and bottom lashes. I totally forgot to put false lashes on with this look as well, so I do apologise. That probably would have made it look a little better, but hey ho, here we are. So then we're going to put back into that Sabbath. I didn't like how it was looking so light still, so I carried on to put that on my lids and just the lids part again. That's why I love makeup. You can always go back and just carry on putting it on. So as you can see, I'm blending even more into the parts on my face. Then we're going back into the Fetish palette. This is the shade Telepathy. I'm using a really fluffy brush for this, and I'm just putting it above as though it's the highlighter, and making a sparkly mess as I do so. And we're just going to blend that out on the top part there. Going back in with Dreamer from the Barry M, and we're just going to pull that down right to the lips. Then we're going to use the E.L.F Lip Lacquer in shade Bubbles just to put on the lips. And that Telepathy we're going to put on top of the lip gloss. That's why we put the lip gloss on. Just covering the lips and bringing it up on the top. So on the top lip, we're just bringing it, continuing it over the side, following the line we put in with the eyeliner. And then in with KVD Tattoo Liner, I'm going to start in the centre here and put line on the top and bottom, minding my piercing as I go. Then I'm going to do the corners, outer corners of my lips, and then put some in the middle. So I put them in the middle and the outer corners just to give me a guide of where I wanted it to go. And then the same, just carrying it up. Thank you for watching. This is the finished look. As you can see, not perfect, but we weren't aiming for perfect. It is cute, however. And it kind of goes with the hair and this shirt, so I'm feeling it. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Happy spooky month to you all, and I will see you on the next one.